I know, but you don't want to. What? Oh, we're on. Did you do the countdown?
Yeah.
We're on.
We're so
Hey,
ready.
we're on. Hi, I'm Bobbi Ray. Welcome to Bobbi Ray's Live in the Living Room. It should be called Adrian's Live in the Living Room because she does all the work. Yes? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, so we are here with Bobbi Berracah and Jessi McKinnon.
Very nice.
Did I say it right?
You did well.
All right. Now, disclaimer. If you're watching the show tonight and you watched it the other night, this was all backwards because of our camera. However, after technical difficulties have been fixed, you should be reading this the right way. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome to Live in the Living Room. This is the second Live in the Living Room that we've had this week. The other night we had Scotty Frazier and Rollin Brummett. Yeah. It was only 2 days ago. I need that ginkgo biloba. Is that what it is?
Ginkgo biloba?
Yeah, that, yeah.
Oh gosh, I said it wrong too.
That's that's to help your brain. Yeah. Okay.
I need it too, so.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you know how to do algebra.
Not much.
So we had a conversation before Live in the Living Room. We like to do that, where Adrian cooks a delicious meal, which she did tonight, and she called it Domino's Pizza. It was great. It was great. That's their word. Domino's Pizza. And did a great job with all the different fixings, just like Domino's would make it. And we're real thankful for that. Thank you. Anyway, so Rollin was here. Rollin put out an EP. It's called Poison Ivy, and I listened to it on the way while I was going to work, and it's really, really good. So if you get a chance, it comes out August 30th. Check it out. It'll be on all your streaming platforms. Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out. Okay? That's a prerequisite of being on my show. And Rollin's going back to Michigan this week, so Godspeed, Rollin. We'll be thinking of you. So, we got a really good show for you tonight. I hope we do.
No pressure, Bob. No pressure.
No pressure. This is Jessi's first time here. And you are, I think this is your second time on Live in the Living Room. Now, I was telling Rollin, there's only one other person that's been here more than you. And that's Steve Brown. So Steve Brown is in the running to be the longest. So it's Rollin and you. Or have I got that backwards? Is that backwards? Has Steve been here the most?
No, Rollin has 3.
No.
Steve's been
3. Steve had the first one. Then he came out, Rollin. Rollin's been here the longest.
for Live in the Living Room.
No, you know what? This is my show. You're not directing. So, anyway, welcome back.
Thanks.
And welcome. Now, what we do here, we have absolutely no script. I don't know if you noticed that or not. No script whatsoever. We're doing the impromptu thing. And so anyway, tell us a little, since I know all about her, but our audience, tell us a little bit about you. Okay, where'd you come from?
All right. Well, I'm from Maine.
Wait, let me make sure my mic's on.
Oh,
Go
there
ahead.
you go.
All right, you're on.
I'm from Maine.
Okay.
I lived in Maine for 40 years,
Wow.
and it was always a dream of mine, pretty much from a young girl, to move here. It took longer than I expected. So.
Yeah.
But we made, that's how life is a lot of times, and that's
It
okay.
took us 50 some years. Well, it took me 51 years to get to Nashville.
Right? It's okay. God's timeline.
God's time.
But yeah, I'm happy to be here. I grew up singing since I was a young girl, probably around age 9-ish. Professionally or on stage, at least in front of people, and been writing and singing ever since. And in between having a family and being a best mom and wife I can be.
So you are married. You have kids.
Yes, I'm married. I have 4 kiddos. They're almost all adults now. We have our youngest is 16, our oldest is 21, almost 22. So changes fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Life.
That's for sure. How long have you been playing guitar?
I want to say it was about age 10 or 11. Somebody gifted me my first guitar, which was awesome.
Yeah.
So, it took time. It's like bits and pieces here and there growing up. lead player showed me some things, and my husband showed me some things.
So he plays too?
Yes, yeah, bass and guitar, lead guitar.
Good.
And does a little of everything. So.
All right, and they're sisters.
Yes.
Yeah, they're sisters. So I really don't have to ask you anything because she's just.
I just told
She
you.
could just fill in the blanks.
Everything there is to know about.
No, go ahead. Fill us in.
Fill us in. Well, I too lived in Maine for a really long time. I
40
lived-
years.
Oh, well, yeah,
Pretty much.
about that.
Yeah.
Almost exactly that, actually.
Yeah.
I moved to Florida for a couple of years, but other than that, I lived in Maine my whole life. I had gotten married, raised a couple of kids. We'd gotten divorced when my kids were still pretty young. So my kids are still back in Maine. And I moved to Nashville after Jessi and my brother-in-law did. Just about a year later?
I think so.
I think about a year later.
So you actually moved to Nashville,
Yeah.
and you commute back and forth to Nashville.
Yeah, well, I moved to Nashville, but I go back to Maine to visit because my kids are still up there, my
Okay.
mom and everything.
Yeah.
Our mom.
Yeah.
It's my
And but I go back about 4 times a year, and I usually, most of the time I drive.
Yeah. Wow, that's a drive.
Yeah, it's about 2 12-ish hour days, 12, 13 hours.
Wow.
Yikes.
That is crazy. So what I do is I ask if you can remember the very first song you wrote.
Kind of embarrassing, but yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good deal.
I
Can you
think
play it?
Well, I don't know that I can play it. The first song that I would consider a song was probably when I was like, I want to say around 8 or 9 years old.
Okay, that's when I wrote my first song.
It has terrible, the grammar's terrible.
Mine,
Kind of like my grammar now, but
Mine-
the lyrics and it's
mine was
pretty
good.
bad. I had a little bit of a nice melody going on
Yeah.
and a structure, but when it comes to words, which are still my issue,
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't amazing.
Can you play it?
I don't know if I can play it. I probably figured out.
This is Jessi playing her first big
How much
hit,
do I have to do?
the whole thing.
Okay, my kids are gonna love this. I don't know if they even know.
And see, if you're smart, you could probably just make something up and I wouldn't even know.
I could just sing one that
Free bird,
I just
I wouldn't
wrote
even
like
know.
this year. Like, I was so good at 9 years old. But I won't do that. I'm too
I'm sure you'd be
honest
the
for
first person to do that here.
that. Right?
Get out of
All
here.
right. All right. This is so funny. Yeah, it's not going to make sense, but apparently I had some big thoughts at 9 years old. All right. Bluebirds are flying. Now they are dying. Very sad. Now there are no more today. Bobby loves this song. The sun keeps on shining, brightening up the morning. I think it's brightening up the morning. Keeping the day go on away. Oh gosh, don't cry. No. Oh, there was my bed. No matter what may happen, life goes out, goes. I can't remember. Goes and comes all day. It may bring hurt or happiness to people all the way. Life goes on. I can't remember it. Goes on every day. Life goes on. There we go. And it wants you to be happy every day.
Okay, you're playing bar chords at 8 years
Well,
old.
I don't think I had the music. Let me grab that pick. I probably don't need this pick, but I don't think I had the music back then. I just recently I played this for my kids. And
That's really good
they
though.
laughed so hard. It even
Great
had
song.
a verse too. It really, but we don't.
Well,
need
verse
to,
2.
We don't. We need to do verse.
We got time.
All right.
This is live.
I think
We're
it gets
here.
better as time goes. Let's see.
We're gonna make it a karaoke track.
Yeah, this will be the next big hit.
Sing along.
Now the winds are blowing, now the winter's snowing, soon it will be warm and hot someday. All those things. Kids are riding on their sleds now, dads call up the snowplow to start the day away. No matter what may happen, life goes and comes okay. It may bring hurt or happiness to people all the way. Life goes on every day. Life goes on, and it
really
That's
good.
cool.
There's a little bit of a John Denver
There's
influence in
something there, yeah, probably John Denver.
That's great. How about you? Can you play your first song that you wrote?
No, I can't.
Sing it.
Again? You
Sing
can
I
make
can't.
something
Well, you
up.
know what it is, because I mostly wrote poetry until I was 16, and I actually didn't even occur to me to try writing a song, even though our parents were both musicians, until I was 16 and our English teacher assigned it as an assignment to write a song. So I went in with my tambourine and I sang some song about falling in love with a boy in a train. It was definitely a country song, but I don't remember how it goes because I just play tambourine to it.
I have a tambourine.
I don't even remember it. I would just have to make it up as I went.
That's
And then when I got to college, I started writing songs, but I didn't play an instrument that I could write songs with. I didn't play guitar or piano really. So I'd written a bunch of lyrics with melody lines, but I never figured out the chords and, forgot all about it. And it wasn't until I was getting divorced that I started seriously writing again. And by that point I decided, I don't know if I decided I was moving to Nashville just then, but I started getting more serious about music again and beyond the regular cover bands, and I started actually writing songs, and a lot of emotion came out through that process, of course, so a lot of songs came out with it. So I remember the first song that I wrote with going through that process, and it just kind of fell out, and then a whole bunch of ones came right after it, so I can play that one.
So basically what you're saying is you're avoiding my question. When was the first song that you wrote?
Well, I was 16, but I don't remember.
No, play fake it. Fake something.
Well, this is the first song that started my, really what I would call my songwriting portion of my career, where I said, okay, I'm going to actually be a songwriter,
Right.
too, not just an artist.
There's Bobbi Berracah playing her first song that she didn't write until she was older
That's
and
right.
gone through a divorce.
Yes.
Hope you enjoy it.
All right, this is called Baby You Lie. You keep telling me you love me, and you call me a liar and a hypocrite. You shouldn't be telling me those kinds of things. You don't want me to forget. Why are you so unkind? Why do you lie? I don't have to have no reason to stop taking your calls. You leave the calmest message, but I know that my silence has you climbing the walls. I don't care what's on your mind, 'cause baby, you lie. Baby, you lie. Well, you can't stand the fire, and I'm getting tired of you trying to put it out. You underestimate me, and I'm finding lately you're the one thing I can do without. Oh, I wonder if you realize it's too late, too late. I've been kids when I was already down, and now it don't matter what you say, 'cause I say truth is the truth. It'll always come around. Everyone will know in time. Baby, you lie. Baby, you
sing notes that they can only hear.
That's probably true.
Why don't you do that song more often?
I mix it up.
That's a good song.
Thank you.
I like that
Thank
song.
you.
It's very good.
That was one of those songs that kind of wrote themselves. I wrote it very quickly. I was probably singing in the bathroom or something and came running out and had to grab a notebook and start writing stuff down.
Yeah, that's a good song. I like it. It sounded like when you can't always get what you want.
That's so funny. Don't have to think of that, but every time I
You stole it.
Right. I did not steal it.
So, Jessi, what are your influences?
Oh, goodness. Well, for sure my mom and dad growing up, because they were both musical and in a band. So, from a baby, we heard them singing and playing. We were around music, so that was a blessing. Growing up, I listened to a lot of older country, and then pop too. Like on the bus, we had pop. I know you were more interested. Well, you were interested in all, but I remember you sing a lot of pop music. I did Bee Gees. Bee Gees was one of my early. I had a tape of the greatest hits, and they, I think, really had a big influence. I was just listening to all the harmonies and just the way the songs were set up, structure, and so I think you just listen and you learn.
You know what? I just learned I think it was a couple months ago. We ended up watching this Bee Gees documentary that I swear we've watched it before. And I said, no, we didn't watch it before. And Andrew's like, yeah, we watched it before. So we sat there, we watched the whole thing. And guess what? We had watched that same one before.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But
I didn't know that Robin sang as much as he did. I thought Barry was the one that sang a lot, but it was Robin that sang. And I was shocked about that. But yeah, Bee Gees.
Yeah, I mean, and it was, I didn't love everything they did, but this tape, I just fell in love with it. I listened to that over and over. And then, like, Patsy Cline, she was big, Elvis, and even pop music. And I love, like, Bonnie Raitt, too, a lot of the crossover kind of. That's real big. Anything with a little blues in there, too, I love that.
So my question is, she plays the ukulele, and you play the guitar. Have you ever played the ukulele?
One time. Yeah, one time my husband signed me up for a wedding. And
it was a Hawaiian
wedding?
wedding?
I think he asked me first. He's pretty good about that. But he called. We had a music store and people would come in looking for musicians and looking for different things. And they were looking for Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And I forget that artist that did it. I mean, he passed away.
Judy Garland.
Well, her.
No, the Hawaiian.
The Hawaiian.
Don Ho.
No, I think his name.
It's
I
like
forget his name.
Israel. Is it Israel?
I think so, yes. I think that's his name, was part of it. And he played the ukulele, and it was a whole different rendition that he did. It was beautiful. So they wanted that. And I had my own little version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, but they really wanted his version. And so I learned it for that one wedding, and it came off all right.
You did all right?
I did all right. I liked it, but now I would probably be able to.
She
If I
just
picked it
slammed
up, it
you.
would not happen.
She just slammed
No,
you,
I
Bobbi
just
Berracah.
it was just slam
song.
Just
Just
slam
two
bomb.
people.
Just a song. But it was fun. It was fun.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, the only person that I know that ever played, well, there's two people that played the ukulele. One was Don Ho. Remember Don Ho?
I know the name.
Don Ho was a Hawaiian guy.
Okay.
He played Tiny Bubbles.
Oh, okay.
In the wine, makes me happy, makes me feel fun. And Tiny Tim.
Wow.
Right.
Oh, tiptoe through the wind.
Everybody's singing.
Through the wind. Oh, go with me and tiptoe through the tulips with me. Everybody go. Tiptoe through the window, through the garden. Oh, come with me and tiptoe through the tulips with me. Here we go. Me, the flowers will say. Me, the troubles away when I kiss you in the morning, in the garden. Oh, go with me and tiptoe through the tulips with me. Alright, I never done that before.
You did not
That's my voice.
You missed our headbanging opportunity. during
That's
that
how I
song.
sound.
Don't ever do that.
That was totally unrehearsed, and my daughter put me up to it.
She's like,
She said she was going to pay him X amount of dollars if he played it live.
What that was.
No, that was really bad. It would have been really better if I would have known all the words. But anyway, Tiny Tim.
Beautiful.
Tiny Tim was the only one that played the ukulele.
Though in fairness, there's probably lots of people who play ukulele.
And my best friend back home who gave me the ukulele,
Aww.
he played guitar with me, and he ended up cutting his finger almost off.
oh goodness.
And then all he could do was play a slide guitar, and then his finger started healing, and then he started playing the ukulele. I
Wow.
said, how come you're not playing the guitar anymore? He goes, I like ukulele better. Okay,
It all
so
worked out.
that's what he does. But anyway, he gave me the ukulele. So what were your influences? If I remember correctly, wasn't it like Joan Baez and no, I was totally
Yeah,
off.
you were totally off. Totally off. No. Well, like Jessi, parents were the first influence because they were both not only great vocalists, very powerful vocalists, but they were great entertainers too. And so even as a kid, like I could understand why they had such a following because they just were kind of a presence, you know. And then when they get off stage, like they'd have the rock star kind of presence, even though they did country music. But then they'd get off stage and they're all glitz and glamour and everything, but they had the down to earth, I'm the girl next door, like my mom, kind of personality. And I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like people would flock to them because they were approachable, but they were also super talented. And so like I think that was that taught us what professionalism looks like. And so that was a big influence, not just on the music side, but on the how to interact with people side. And then like Jessi, I grew up with a mix of country music, a lot of what was top 40 at the time, which is like through like the 80s, but not so much rock. I didn't hear classic rock till I was an adult because our parents didn't really listen to it. So we had a lot of 50s and 60s pop. The Beatles was surprisingly not a big thing in our wheelhouse either.
Yeah.
We actually watched a lot of reruns of the Monkees.
Yeah.
That was probably a bigger influence on our music. And then when I got to teenage years, like on the school bus for like summer rec, we'd hear the rock and pop stations. And that's when I just listened to a ton of Madonna, a ton of Mariah Carey, like, in those earlier years when they're putting out like Holiday and stuff like that with Madonna.
The 80s.
And and I listened to big vocal bands like En Vogue and stuff like that. So a lot of those type of vocal stylings. And I would just copy them, and that really kind of taught me how to use my voice in a lot of different ways.
So I was way off on Joan Baez.
You
know
were.
what? You could have faked it. You could have said, and Joan Baez.
Yes, I gotta throw that.
Nobody would have known.
I'm a fan of all music.
But not Joan Baez.
So maybe Tiny Tim, but like
Tiny Tim.
I'm a fan of all music.
That's right. So Jessi, what do you usually write about? When you write your songs?
I think the majority of my songs are probably just about love. It's very typical, but I think that's the one thing that, growing up, I've seen relationships, I've been through things, and when you see things and with people friends, family, if they touch your heart in any way, those are the things I tend to write about. And a lot of them are sad. Like growing up, that we had a lot of things that we had gone through, different areas of life, but anything that kind of just moves me, I tend to write about. So I would have a lot of sad songs. I love humor though too, so I try to write happy things once in a while.
You have funny songs?
A couple. I think a couple funny. I don't know. To me, they're funny, but then after the 50th time of playing, they might not be that funny once.
I like funny songs.
I try to balance it, so I don't want to depress people too much. But
Can you play a funny song?
Do you
I
know
can.
guitar for the beer song?
oh gosh, no, but. So I wrote a funny song because I don't write drinking songs because I don't drink at all, never have.
Yeah.
So I feel like I could attempt one, but it wouldn't necessarily, like I could legit probably try to write one. So one day, sort of joking, I thought I'm just gonna write I did this little tiny jingle, beer jingle, and I sang it to her. I was like, I'm not gonna put it out there, but it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. I don't know if I could play it.
You don't know how to guitar for it though.
Well, I feel like I did come up with something, but I'm trying to think of how it started. I think it was just a chorus is mostly what I came up with, right? So And I don't remember how I even how it even came up. I don't even know.
You have another funny one. I just
do.
thought that one
I
was
do.
nice.
I don't know if I can play it, but the lyrics were ossifer. So somebody's drunk, they're getting pulled over, and they say, "Ossifer, I've only had one beers." So it gives it away with the beers that you've had more than one beer, and shouldn't be driving. And yeah, "Ossifer, I've only had one beers. Guess that's one beer's one too many's to drive the roads around here. See, I don't really drink, and I've never drunk and drove. Maybe you could let it slide and helps a friend. Let's see, when beer's long drive, big fine, or when beer's big fine, long drive to the county jail again." So that's my one beer song. But that's all you get. That's all you get.
That was better than tiptoe.
It was just maybe a little bit better.
So do you remember where? Well, do you have any funny songs?
I have one. I can't play it on ukulele. I can sing it.
All right, go ahead, sing it.
This one is based on true experience. I've been living down here maybe a year. If that, driving through Hendersonville, and I didn't realize how many cops there were in Hendersonville. And I also,
What is with you guys writing songs?
I
don't know.
I also
Breaking
didn't
the
know.
law.
I have such a stellar record too, so this was a rare occurrence.
Me too.
But we don't have a lot of bike lanes in Maine because it's all these backcountry roads, so there's no room. Like no one's biking 30 miles to go to Portland, you know.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so you don't think about those, but you do think about oncoming traffic a lot. So I tend to stay to the right side of the road. Well, it was late afternoon, and I was looking for my turn at this new place I had just moved like a week or so before, and I kept sliding over into the bike lane, and an officer pulled me over, and he was not very nice. So I wrote this song about my experience and about why I was swerving into the bike lane. So in this song, I make up a story for the officer. That's the only not true part. That I tell him, I guess I just drive too fast, as if I'm just a rebel, and really that's it. The song's called "Drive Too Fast," and it goes. I have to remember. Blue lights right behind me, pulled into a gas station. He said, "What is your problem? Show some ID. Where are you from?" I said, "There ain't too many biker lanes. Where I come from up north in southern Maine." And in his Tennessee drawl, he said, "Maintain your lane. Maintain your lane." I said, "You think that I was on the run? You think that someone fired a shot from a starting gun, afraid to come in last?" I said, "I drive too fast. I guess I drive too fast. Officer, I just drive too fast. Well, maybe I should slow down. I'm trying to maintain my streak. I haven't got pulled over since late sometime last week. But it's Friday and I wanna dance with a man in uniform, blue light romance. Catch me if you can, 'cause I'm taking a chance on this bad romance. I said, "You think that I was on the run? You think that someone fired a shot from the starting gun, afraid to come in last?" I said, "I drive too fast. I guess I drive too fast. Officer, I just drive too fast. Can I tell you a secret? The real reason that I swerve? My sweet tooth got the best of me. Hey, nobody got hurt. I had gummy bears riding shotgun, so I reached on over and I had only one. I popped it in my mouth. The blue lights came on. The blue lights came on. Do, 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 do. I said, you think that I was on the run. You think that someone fired a shot from the start and gun afraid to come in last. I said, I drive too fast. Do, do, do. I guess I drive too fast. Officer, I just arrived too fast. Do, 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 do. Well, now I've got a reputation to keep, so don't you ever let my little secret leak. Forget what you just heard. Mum's the word. Do, 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 do. Mum's the word. Do, 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 do. Just say I think that I was on the run. You think that someone fired a shot from the start and gun afraid to come in last. I guess she drives too fast. Do, 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 do. Officer, she drives too fast. Do. Yeah, she drives too fast. Do, 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 do.
Wow. All right. So how did you never play that on the ukulele? Or you never played on the guitar?
I've just never gotten around to figuring out chords for it. I'm sure it's not difficult. I've just never sat down and worked that one out.
It's probably one of the 3 chords that we all.
It probably is. It probably is just a routine.
Probably.
It's probably one of my easiest songs.
All right. So my question to you, okay? Out of all the songs that you've written, do you have a song that you didn't like, but people liked?
If you'd given me this yesterday, I could have thought of something, but I'm sure.
Well, that's the idea. You're supposed to be
Yeah, I definitely.
on your toes.
No, I'm not that fast. I'm sure I do. I'm trying to think.
I don't
of
have a
one right now.
teleprompter.
Right? There's no teleprompter. I think there are definitely songs I've written that I don't like as much that people, say,
Yeah.
"Oh, please play that." And I'm like, okay. And same with cover tunes. Over the years, if you work in a band, it's like, oh gosh, not that song again. Yeah, I can't even think of what it would be right now. But I think sometimes songs that I wrote years ago, some of my originals, you get tired of them, so you're like, I like my newer ones better.
Yeah.
But people still tend to gravitate towards songs. 10,
Right.
15 years ago.
How about you?
Yeah.
Do you have a song that you're like, oh God, I don't want to play that song? That people,
I don't have any.
Like
I don't have any that I hate. But I have.
because they're all your children.
They're all my babies. Well, no, and I practice singing them in the car all the time just so I don't forget them. A lot of them. And but there's one that I wrote early on around the same time as Baby Blue Eye, and I liked it okay, but it wasn't my favorite at all. And I play it out more now because it just resonates so well with people. People really seem to like it, and I'm like, it's so funny because it was never my favorite.
Right. Well, I tell the story, it's always something, that my song. Everybody has, people say that all the time. Well, it's always something. And I thought, you know what? That sounds like a song, and I should write it. And they kept bugging me to write it. And I finally said, all right, I gotta just write it, and get it out of the way, and be done. So I played it for Adrian, and Adrian's like, that's a really good song. I'm like, really? So I don't really like it. Played it for Danielle. That's a really good song, Dad. I'm like, really? You don't like it? And we almost have 5,000 streams on
Right.
Spotify now.
Right.
So that's a plug. It's always something. Check it out.
Flashing lights.
But yeah, I mean, I got those songs. I think Chunky Dunk is one that people like.
I love
And I'm like,
Jessi's heard that.
check that
Yeah.
song. Check it out. It's on Spotify. This one lady, every time we go to the blueberry farm where we play at, what's her name? Carol. Play Chunky Dunk! Like, nobody else wants to hear Chunky Dunk.
Where's the blueberry farm?
But I'll play
Is that in
it's in
Tennessee?
Hampshire, Tennessee. Yeah.
Oh, see, coming from Maine, we have lots of blueberry farms in northern Maine. We grew up with a lot of blueberries in our yard.
Yeah.
It's a great place to go and get your blueberries.
So they're having a fall festival October 5th.
Fall Festival, October 5th.
Nice.
And I played there a lot. Me and Steve Brown played out there. Me and Roland played out there, and then the Great Trainwreck played out there.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that I think everybody has those songs. Do you have a favorite song?
I have a couple favorites. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, probably a couple like Bobby.
Now, if I remember correctly, and I don't have a very good memory, but didn't you play at the that talent contest where you won?
Yes.
And I didn't.
Yes.
I remember.
Sorry.
No.
And I didn't either.
Sorry.
We were on it.
That's all right.
So sorry.
No, that's all right. Did you win first place?
One of them I did. Yeah, I did a few years in a row. I think, I want to say the first year I got second. They were
The first year I think you got third.
third,
The next
and
year
then
you
they
got
were,
second.
and they were sending the first two, so I didn't get to move on. And then the second year I got second.
But they only
They
took
were
one
only
person.
moving one forward. The third year I got first. So yeah, it took
And
a
third
few.
year was the last one.
The last
the one
one.
that
Last
you
year,
beat
yeah.
me.
I'm
in.
so
That's all right. I was a late bloomer anyway, and I don't know why I played the song that I did.
Oh no.
Because I guarantee you, if I would have played the song I was gonna play,
Don't you hate
we'd
that
be
one?
talking about me.
You probably-
No, I don't know.
But don't you? The
Hindsight's
hardest part
pretty
is
funny.
picking a song for those. It's so,
It is because
It's hard. I go back and forth. For
I
the last,
don't I don't know how they judge. I don't know if they're judging on your song, the lyric, the stage performance,
Right. I think it's a combo, maybe.
the butt you kiss. I don't know. I don't know how you
I
win.
don't know. I didn't know any of
The
those
money
stuff.
you
I
give.
didn't know it. Right. Yeah, just-
She knows nothing
I
about
know
these
nothing.
conversations, okay? Do
I
not
bought
take
them-
her
I bought
title
them
away.
Doritos.
Do not take her
Somebody-
title away.
Yeah, don't take that away.
She worked hard for that.
I did.
It took 3 years.
Yeah.
So are you gonna do it next year?
I am.
I'm not.
Yeah, I am.
Why? So I can lose again?
I am because the people there are so nice, and I just
They
think
are
it's-
nice.
It's
I think it's a fun
It is
experience,
fun.
Maybe
and
I will.
I like the pressure of the competition because I think it makes me a better performer.
I go home after I lose and I start to drink a lot.
I know.
I thought you were gonna say cry. I thought that's where we're going.
Well, I cry too.
You cry in your beer.
I do.
It's always
I write some
hard.
sad
It's
songs.
always hard.
Slam my head against the door.
When it says drink, you mean start with
Chocolate.
Right,
chocolate
chocolate.
milk.
With lots of syrup.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was.
No, well, when is it? February?
Yeah.
Is that when they
Yeah, I
do it?
think they sign up in December. I think because I'm always thinking, oh, it's such a busy time. I'm trying to do Christmas right now.
They have it at the same place.
Mhm.
Both times that I did it. I did You and Me in Tennessee the first year.
Yeah,
And then I did Empty Tables Tour. So.
I love that song though.
Well, thank you. But this isn't about me. This is about you, Berracah Battalion. Berracah. So, were you a Berracah? No?
I just love her. She's my sister. I can only, she just touched me with a rock. Go ahead. There you go.
We are sisters, but
We are
Berracah
sisters.
was my stage name
Yeah,
before it was
that's
ever
her.
my real name.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, please talk.
Yes, share the
Tell
story.
us, because I don't have this in my notes.
Yeah, so I told you in my teen years I liked pop music. Well, I actually wanted to be a pop singer. I wasn't really trying to rebel against my parents. I just really loved pop music and thought that's the route I wanted
Are
to
you
go.
saying pop?
Pop?
Okay, not
Yeah.
pot.
No, not
Oh,
pop.
Okay,
music.
all right. Sound like you're saying pot music.
Pop.
Like
Pop
Cheech and Chong?
music.
Enunciate rock.
You know, like Mariah Carey-ish stuff. Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so I wanted to be a pop singer. And I decided I needed a better stage name because my maiden name was Curate. And I didn't feel like that sounded very pop.
Didn't have the same ring.
Didn't have a ring, good ring
You
to
could have
it.
been a coffee maker.
I could.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, Curate.
Totally.
Oh,
Pete.
Lord. Yeah.
Keurig.
Right.
Keurig.
When people get confused, that's
When
when
they
you
get
make the money.
confused, that's what, yeah, I was just gonna say, it's when you're doing well.
Right? And then my married name at the time was Russell. And that to me sounded more towards country than pop. So I was like, no, that's not going to work. I wanted a name that meant something. And so as a Christian, I believe that names have significance. And I wanted something that had some significance, but I didn't necessarily want to be a gospel artist or a Christian artist. So I had a Bible, and in the back it had an index, and it would say where you could find certain words, and it had the description of what they were. So I had read in marketing that if you use alliteration, people remember it better. And if you're at the top of a list alphabetically, people are more likely to see you because they start at the top of the list and work their way down. So my first name is Bobbi, so I needed a B word. So I start going.
Is that your real name?
Yes, Bobbi's my real name. Yes.
Okay, that's not short for something.
No, it's Bobbi Lee. It's
Okay,
my full.
because
Yeah.
my aunt is Barbara, but she goes by Bobbi.
No, it's actually Bobbi Lee. I was named
Shout
after,
out, she's watching.
I was named after a character in a movie.
What movie?
Ode to Billy Joe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so the lead female character in that is Bobbi Lee. That's my mom. She was pregnant for me at the time, so that's where she got the name. But so I had the first name, so I was looking for a B word, and I came across Berracah, and in that particular Bible, it said that that meant hallelujah. And I'm like, cool. I wanted my music to be blessed, my career to be blessed, and so I was like, well, that felt like an inadvertent praise without me having to become a Christian artist, right? I
Yeah.
was like, that way when people announce me, it's like a way of giving praise to
That's
God,
awesome.
right?
That's awesome.
But then even better, fast forward, when I got divorced, I don't know, I guess the judge never considered that it wasn't my actual maiden name. So it said in the divorce thing that I could make that my legit legal name.
Berracah.
So Berracah is my legal name
How
now.
about that?
And then when I look it up now, what Berracah means, instead of saying hallelujah, it actually says blessed or blessing. And at the time, if it had said that, I wouldn't have picked it because I would have felt it was too presumptuous for me to call myself
really
blessed
good.
at that point in my life and that point in my spiritual walk too. So the fact that it says that now, and that's, to me is like kind of confirmation. And I do feel like I'm blessed musically to be able to keep my voice and keep doing what I love and meeting like-minded people and stuff like that. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
That is a great story.
thank you.
Okay, so you were a Russell?
Yeah.
So were you a Russell?
No, Russell was my married name.
This is
Carrot.
the part that I-
Carrot.
Very good.
Carrots are maiden
So you were a
Yeah,
carrot.
so I was a curate.
Carrot.
You were a curate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I was a curate. I like coffee. I like
I
coffee.
should have been born in that family. Into the
Oh my
Keurig
God.
family.
You could have had a whole different career.
Oh no. Well, there's still
We
time.
would have been sidetracked.
Right. Yeah. It would have been just.
So you were both curates.
Carrots.
Curates. Like a
Carrot.
carrot? Carrot?
Yeah,
Almost
Carrot?
like carrot.
Almost like carrot. Or you have
You.
here.
Curate.
I have a boo boo fix it.
Curate.
Curate.
I did have a teacher call me Jessi, Jessica, which is my name, Jessica Carrot, once, and like it was like first or second grade. I'm thinking, lady, I gotta homeschool. I didn't say that.
So do you have a stage name?
McKinnon is my stage name. So my maiden name is Curate, Jessica Curate. My married name is Jessi, or Jessica Noiser. That's my married name. And then I use McKinnon. That was my mom's maiden name.
Noiser is your married name.
Noiser.
Noiser.
Noiser. It's very French. I
Very
don't
French.
speak it like that too often, but yeah. Yeah.
That's
I know.
amazing.
Because our mom,
So
we
many
said
names.
our parents were musicians, so our mom had been performing since she was 14, and her maiden name was McKinnon, so she had always been, Kim McKinnon. And
Right.
so when Jessi started performing with her band, and we were growing up,
Yeah, we did a lot
it
of
made,
duo
as
stuff,
a
too.
mother-daughter duo, it made
Yeah,
sense
if
for her
people
to
would
take that
ask,
as
like,
her
'cause
stage name.
it was confusing to people. Our parents divorced, and my mom had used that anyway. But they were confused of how I was related. And I think it just at one point, I liked the name McKinnon with it, and it just seemed to solve issues.
Well, I can't. I can't see how they could be confused.
I don't know. I don't know how to look confused, but we get a lot of like,
I'm
so
confused.
are you her
I
daughter,
think
but
I
your
got
name's
it.
different? Yeah, we get a lot of questions.
That's good. Okay, so do you have a song that you love, that you think that we will love, and that our million-plus audience out there will love, that you'd like to play?
Sure.
Good?
Sure. Let me look at my extensive list here. Oh gosh. Now that I say sure, I'm not so sure, but how about? Well, I can do the one I won with. How
Oh,
about that?
please do.
Let's relive that moment
know.
where she killed us.
Right?
How about that
Well, we'll
cigarette
see if
butt
I
right
can
there in
sing
the
it.
arm?
We'll see if I'm not going to start as high. I've been dealing with asthma and allergies. And
Oh, I'm sure you'll do fine.
It'll be okay. All right. It's a sad song.
You got tissues right here.
You
Yeah,
want
we
with
got-
a sad song?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then that's
But see,
it.
it's
We're
because
on.
it's one of my newer songs. I like it
Okay.
better than some of the older songs. But anyway, most people, if you've lived any amount of time, dealt with loss, some form or another.
Like
and
that contest.
Like the contest when you lost. Basically that was the
I'm
time.
sorry. I will not.
It's
No
not
more.
gonna have me back.
No more. No
I'm not
more.
gonna be able to. Tissues are mostly for
I'm
Bobby.
not gonna be able to sing this.
Listen, this is all about entertainment. My mother's watching. We got to entertain
Just,
her.
we're trying to
Did
think.
you eat the pizza?
I did have the pizza. Am I in trouble?
Yeah, you might not be playing the next round.
I might. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be fine. You didn't drug the pizza, did you?
No, I did
Okay.
not.
Okay, good. I only had 2 little pieces.
I think I gave this to Danielle. I'm not sure.
All right, I gotta be serious. This is serious. This one is called "Strong Enough to Lose You." We lost my Nana when I was 7 years old, and 10. And I think a lot of it when I was writing this, it definitely went back to that time. And we've lost, people, and even this week we had a friend from our old church who passed, and so it's very, very close to home for a number of reasons. And I know it touches a lot of people. I just for that reason because we've all, at one point or another, have gone through something. So anyway, here it is. All your friends are heading in, even traveling by bus or plane to see you. Though you can't speak, if you hear my voice, little more squeeze of my hand will do. Clinging to each day, every moment you've got left, wondering how I'll ever smile your way. If only you could stay, 'cause you gone is something I just won't get used to. Please wait until I'm strong enough to lose you. Heaven awaits any moment now. You'll be where the flowers dance and the streets are paved with gold. Where joy abounds and every heartache melts away, and the love you feel surpasses all known. Though I deeply long to hold on, I'm told it's time to say goodbye. I just pray I've said all that I need to say. If only you could stay, 'cause you gone is something I just won't get used to. Please wait until I'm strong enough to lose you. When the angels come and they take your hand, I'll try my best to understand. Oh, but I'm not sure I can. If only you could stay, 'cause you're gone is something I just won't get used to. Please wait until I'm strong enough to Please wait until I'm strong enough.
Very good. Thank you. Even the dogs like
The
that.
dogs like that.
That's very good.
Thanks.
Very, very good song. All right, how about you? Do you have a song that you want the masses to hear?
Sure.
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
do you have music out?
It's you. I've got a couple albums. One is called Dancing Again, and one is called Second Glances. And I'm pretty sure they're still on Amazon. I don't know about iTunes. I don't check this stuff, and I should, but I'm kind of doing the mom thing right now. But they are out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Online. And I've got some too. If anybody ever messages me on Facebook or whatever, I can mail
Did you
something
record
out.
that?
I did not record it this one yet, but one of these days.
You have a place where you record?
I recorded my last 2 albums at Sputnik Sound in Nashville.
Sputnik?
Yep, with Mitch Dane and a bunch of awesome musicians, so that was a huge blessing.
Very cool. All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do it.
Wait a minute. One more thing. No.
Oh my God.
What? Can't hear you out of my tuning.
Go ahead. He's playing.
That's it.
We gotta have a little bit of comedy in this.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Otherwise, it would be like,
There you go.
what is your favorite thing to write about?
What is your
When I was, a lot of my songs, like a lot of songwriters, are about relationships and love and stuff. But a lot of my favorite ones lately, and a little more of my upbeat ones, are actually about inspired by other people. So this one, since Jessi's here, I'm gonna do the song that was inspired by her.
Yeah.
Jessi is a total night owl. She's a total night owl. And she could be doing anything. She could be doing dishes.
Yeah, our studio audience has
She's
it.
inspired by Jessi. See Jessi's mom? Jessi's mom?
Right? Jessi.
That's
Jesse's
Jessi's girl.
Jesse's girl.
That's Jessi's
Oh.
girl.
Don't ever do that again.
Stacy's mom. Sorry.
Don't ever
Stacey's
interrupt.
mom, Jessi's girl.
Don't ever interrupt my show with your stupidity.
This was just about Jessi. Just about Jessi.
Just me.
Not,
That's Kevin.
not
Hey,
anyone
you
she's
said you
related
needed
to.
comedy. I'm just adding to it.
No, you actually thought it was Jesse's mom.
Yeah, it is. Stacy's mom. That's
Oh,
right.
wow, we
there you
said
go.
I, Jesse's mom.
That's a good song.
I'm looking for a while to approve.
Maybe Jesse's girl would be good too.
Jessica has a girl. So I'm one. Yeah. So this one was inspired
That was by
by
Rick
this.
Springsteen, I remember.
Back in the day. Ready?
Yeah, let's go. I'm done.
This song is called Up Till Dawn.
It's Bob.
Yeah. When it comes to having fun, she's putting pedal to the metal. Didn't check the calendar, she's got no ordinary schedule. That's all low, but she's just getting started. She's up till dawn, do 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 do. DJ play another song, do 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 do, so she can sing along. She's up till dawn, do 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 do. Another song is coming on, that's when she glides across the floor. There's no need to ask permission, no one's dancing anymore. They let her go, but she's just getting started. She's up till dawn, do 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 do. DJ play another song, do 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 do, so she can sing along. She's up till dawn, do do do. Dance, dance, baby, dance, 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 baby, dance, dance, baby, dance, 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 baby, dance, dance, baby, dance, 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 baby. She's up till dawn, do 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 do. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. She's up till dawn. When the sun is coming up, that's when it's time to go to bed. But even when her eyes are closed, she's dancing in her head. The star of the show, 'cause she up till dawn. Do 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 do. DJ play another song. Do 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 do. So she can sing along. She's up till dawn. Do 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 do. Dance, dance, baby, dance, 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 baby, dance, dance, baby, dance, 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 baby, dance, dance, baby, dance, 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 baby. She's up till dance, dance, baby, dance, 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 baby, dance, dance, baby, dance, dance. She's up till dawn, dance, dance, baby, dance, 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 baby. She's up till dawn.
Great.
Inspired by Jessi.
I
Do
think
you dance around the house?
No.
That's not true.
Okay,
That's not
Bobby's
true.
seen me dance, maybe.
I lived with them for 7
couple
weeks when I moved down to Nashville. They were my landing spot when I first moved down, so I know what happens.
She knows all the secrets. I have enough
Whipping the
coffee.
dish towel.
Right,
I've
maybe
seen
that.
it
this
all.
is a family program.
This is,
That's-
yeah, we gotta keep this.
very
I noticed you were influenced by Charlie Brown's teacher.
I was slightly. I think there's a little mystery in that. That's right.
I just come up fall. You know? So, what I want to do, and this has nothing to do with either. I mean, it kind of does.
Okay.
But I have this ukulele here, and this was Adrian's idea. And you had said, what's the name of my ukulele when I played I love potatoes, potatoes love me. I wrote that for Danielle, her birthday song. And you asked me what the name of my ukulele was.
Yes,
I don't have a
because
name.
Fancy here was pretty impressed.
Now, all my guitars have names.
And you never named.
Somehow I did not. So what we're going to do, and the studio audience out there, if you have an idea, and please be polite, what should I name my ukulele? And Adrian said that you had some names.
I have
Potato.
I have a couple suggestions. I did extensive research, and so if you've seen Bobby play out, besides the potato song, he also has a song called Moonlight Swim that he plays on the ukulele too. So you've got a country vibe, you've got a nice guy vibe, and you've got the romance of Moonlight Swim. So we need something that sounds like that. That's the brand of this ukulele. That's the personality. So there's 4 names. I don't know if I can remember all of everyone among the names, but one was Blake. Blake, which is a typical country name, but it's also a performer name, right? It also means pale, but your ukulele is darker than Fancy, so that may not be a go, but it's a very popular country name. Asher was another one, which was a little more on the romantic, softer side, and I think it was Asher. It might have been that one, or it's one of the other ones. That means to live, simply to live. And you're someone who loves life.
I mean,
Doing the music thing. Dakota was another one, and that's a very stronger country name. And then my favorite. Oh no, this is the one that means to live. No, this one means happy. I don't know. Let's look it up. It either means to live or happy and blessed. One of the two. It's simply Bo. B-O. It's a good country name. Has a good meaning behind it. Goes with Bobby.
it's one of the
Bobby
big
and
boys.
Bobby
too.
and Bo.
That's
Right.
nice.
Well, this is just spelled B-O. I don't know how he spelled his.
Yo,
This is just
I think not.
can't take my little sister anywhere. This is what happens. But I think Bobby and Bo sounds pretty cool.
That is kind of just not real.
Just not.
Bobby Bo Show.
But that's my vote.
I think
Bobby what?
The Bobby Bo Show.
The Bobby and Bo show.
I think ragweed.
I'm allergic to that.
Sounds country. Sounds like the outside. Sounds like my asthma right now.
We don't want to scare people away.
This
though.
Want to name it Clarendon?
Loratadine. Yeah, all those things.
Preparation age.
We could go on and on.
Kevin, what do you think?
What do you think?
Slasher.
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 Ooh.
Oh, well, yeah.
It'll break out the metal like I do on Fancy.
What do you think?
Potato.
Potato. What do you
Potato.
think?
Could just be tater.
Tater. Tater.
Yeah,
tater.
Kind of looks like a tater.
Tater tot.
See if anybody messages.
I know, I'm not getting there.
Huh?
Might have.
Get up there and look.
You can make it a big announcement tomorrow.
When was tomorrow?
I don't know, but you can look at all the answers.
Oh.
And since you're posting this, people will have a chance to chime in, and then you can see what the consensus is.
Yeah, nobody said anything.
Because nobody cares.
Nobody. That's why when you post it, they're gonna watch it on the replay.
My mom
and then
cares.
they're going to-
Right.
And then
Mom,
they'll
and
chime
Mom
in.
don't know how to comment, so you
No,
have to
she
call
don't know
her
how to
tomorrow.
You should have little phone over here on the side, a mom phone.
That's
So
right.
just
We'll take
call
calls.
the show.
We'll take calls.
You have a caller on the only line.
We had a call. I acted like somebody called for Rollin. There was nobody. I was faking.
It wasn't the Rollin fan club.
Yeah, that's great. I like Tater, but you know who Tater was? Little Jimmy Dickens.
Oh, right. You don't want to be a copycat.
No, I'll be copycat.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
So Bo. Bo's really good.
Bo.
Bobby and Bo is pretty good.
Bo is a Duke boy.
Nothing wrong with that. We grew up on Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep.
And a little correlation. In 8th grade when we were learning history, because my name's Bobby Lee, I had kind of a wise guy type of teacher that thought it would be funny to start calling me
General.
Robert E. Lee. So he started calling me General. General was my nickname from 8th grade on in high school.
I love that.
So, General Lee, of course.
Generally.
Dukes of Hazzard car.
Dukes of Hazzard.
So, I mean,
Did you know
select
there's
all
a Dukes of
time.
Hazzard museum here in town?
I heard about it, but I don't know where it is.
It's right on Music Valley Drive.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that close.
Bobby's like.
It's called Cooter's Garage.
Nice. That's what's called is Cooter's Garage.
And everything in there is orange.
It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Honest to God, everything's in there orange. You ever like go swimming and you look down in the blue pool and then you look up and everything's like,
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's like coming out of
Like,
the,
yeah,
coming out of the Dukes of Hazzard
Does
museum.
messes with your vision.
Yeah. Just wait.
All
till
right.
it's home.
What time is it? It is 7. I can't see all these damn glasses. 7:29. Want to sing a song?
Sure. What are we
Want to do
singing?
Moonlight Swim?
Yeah, I'll sing
Okay.
along with you.
I'll just dance.
Yeah, dance. Actually, can you play C?
I can. Oops.
This is totally unrehearsed, everybody.
That's right.
There you go. And then this chord. What is that?
Is that the minor C?
You're going, that looks like you're going back and
I don't even
forth
know.
from
I
F
should know.
to-
Why am I so out of tune? Or are you out of tune?
No.
Oh. And you don't know.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
The ships go out. Oh, the tide rolls in. You and me, baby, our love songs on the wind. The smell of cotton candy and the soft touch of your hair. We cuddle by the fire and the world just disappears. There we go. Let's go on a moonlight wonderful. No longer over my plop. Well, tell us how we can find you on your socials. Not your social security number.
Yeah,
just
don't
your
give that
social.
out. That's what I'm telling my kids. Don't give that out. Find me on Facebook under Jessi McKinnon is my music page. You can also find me under Jessi Noiser, which is noise with a UX. That's my personal page, but I'm fine with either. I'm also on YouTube, so I'll respond on YouTube if you comment or whatever. But that's basically it, I think. And that's it. And you can find me in my kitchen at like 3 a.m. That's right, doing dishes.
Because she's an up all
Because
nighter.
I'm an up all nighter.
And you, Miss Berracah.
Easiest way to find me is at bobbybmusic.com. That's Bobbi with an I. And I'm also, if you just want to go straight to the socials, all my socials, it's Berracah Band. So it's my last name. Just look at the poster. And with band on the end, and that's my handle for everything: TikTok, YouTube, X now, Facebook. All of those you can find me. I'm most active on Facebook under Bobbi Berracah.
So where are you playing next? Where can people probably come out from?
Maybe here, if you have me back.
No, I know. Go ahead. Say what you're going to say. Oh, I'm going to play at that talent contest.
Maybe the
next
talent
year.
contest
And beat
next
you.
year and beat you. No. Honestly,
Probably
I don't
will.
even have anything in the works right now.
You do songwriters rounds?
Once in a while. I need to
You
do
know,
that.
we have one.
I know. I should come do that.
Yeah.
I should come do that.
Well, you have to speak to our manager. You know, she books
Is
everybody.
that you?
I got you.
That's
She's got me.
She's got you.
It's like, when
And
do
where are
you
you playing at?
Very next.
Hey, are you doing the ukulele thing up in Hendersonville with Just Love?
I did not hear about ukulele
Ooh.
at Just Love.
You shouldn't have said anything.
Did you see that?
Sammy!
It's like Donna Frost and
Oh yeah, I did see some of
It's
that.
called-
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know what it's called, but you might.
No, I did not
I'm
hear
probably
about
in trouble now.
That's okay.
No, it was on Facebook.
When is it?
Huh?
When is it?
I have no idea. It's
I
probably
know.
over.
Now I gotta Facebook stalk people.
It's probably over, so just disregard everything that I said. Why don't you start your own thing? I don't know.
I think I'll do the ukulele
Right,
show
just
at
the
Just Love.
ukulele
That's what I'm thinking. I'll invite you. We'll have Bo.
Well, you know, I don't know what his name is. You know, Donna Frost plays a whole show with just
I did not know
and
that.
she like has an album out.
Oh,
There's a plug for
ukulele
Donna
album.
Frost.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Where are you playing next?
I'm singing next at church on Sunday.
That's
I'm on the
true.
worship team at Freedom Church, so I'm
That's
singing
right. I
there.
forgot to say that.
I'm trying to think. I
You
don't
go to
know.
the same
I don't
church?
have a ton on the calendar at the moment because I'm getting ready to go back to Maine in mid-September. And I've been doing a lot of Adele show rehearsals. I've been Adele tribute 29 and holding, so we've been having a lot of rehearsals.
Is that
for
what you're
that.
calling it? 29 and holding?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because you know how Adele names all of her albums after her age at the time she recorded
No,
them?
I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
I'm not an Adele fan. I mean,
Yeah,
I
all her
don't.
albums are named after the age she was when she puts them out. So, obviously I'm older than Adele, number one.
Well,
We're just doing the 29 and the holding,
Right.
and that's our show.
I don't have a lot planned, but playing Maxwell's right after you guys.
Right
leave.
after this.
Oh, nice.
And then Saturday, no, what's tomorrow night?
A lot.
Playing at the A-Loft with Don Wall. And then Saturday, my band 422 West is playing out in Hampshire, Tennessee. And then Monday is nothing.
Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday we are off.
We are
Get a
off.
break.
One day off in a row.
You
Wow.
believe
That
that?
doesn't seem right.
Actually, and then we're off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Oh,
So
we
we're
need-
going to be in Michigan.
I am Michigan! Can't wait to go to Michigan. Yeah. Well, we want to thank Mrs. Connell for all her hard work. Not you, Mom. I'm talking about Adrian. But you, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Adrian did our great graphics up here, which was Danielle's idea.
Woo!
And we want to thank Danielle and Kevin for sharing their side of the house. Actually, this is our side of the house. Their side of the house is over there with the dogs. And then, let's see, what else?
Moving all of our decorations over here.
Yep, get them out. And let's see, what else? Check out Rollins' album. Poison Ivy comes out August 30th. Check it out. It's good stuff if you like good acoustic music. And let's see what else. Oh, my Mushroom song is going to be coming out pretty soon, so check that out too. So, everybody give a dating game goodbye. Ready?
Wait, I have one more thing.
Oh,
Can I have
okay.
one more thing? Can I do our thing? I forgot because I don't have tons of music out like these guys do. But I do have one song on Spotify for the holidays, which is Oh Holy Night. And if you sign up for my newsletter at my website, bobbybmusic.com, before December, then you will get a free holiday MP3 of the new one that I'm releasing out to my Berracah Battalion crew, which are the people that get my email.
Is that like the Kiss Army?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're hardcore.
Hard.
So,
Well, I
all
hope
right.
you guys enjoyed yourself tonight. I had
We
fun
did.
tonight. This is like
This
one of the
was
best
good.
ones I think we did.
This was good.
I think this was fun.
Because we're just crazy enough, we're maniacs, so you know.
Right.
Everybody say hi to my mom.
Come
Hi,
on.
Mom.
Hola, señorita.
Our next live,
Live in the living room, yes, coming up
September 9th.
September 9th, we have She Said Box.
Woo!
You know who that is?
Yes, they're good friends
They're-
of mine, and they are awesome.
They are great,
They're
which
awesome.
is also known by Rob and Cindy West. And they are great. And we're excited about having them. You know what? This is going to be is this a year? Are we
Yeah, this
celebrating a
month,
year?
yeah.
1 year we started doing Live in the Living Room.
That's pretty cool.
And I think we've got just about every songwriter in Nashville, so
Nice.
not even
But
close.
almost.
The mostly important ones.
All the ones that like us.
All right, say good night.
All right, God bless everybody. Good night.
Bye.
And we'll see you next time.